Tell him what you just told me. What are you doing now? How many?
2 therapies.
2 therapies today. He did the lights and now he's doing oxygen, aren't you?
Yes, I had to do that because it's my therapy.
It's your therapy, yeah.
Like Evan.
Hey, Brannon, can you tell Mr. Aaron what's wrong with your tummy?
I got the yeast in it.
He's got yeast in it.
Wow.
That's right. What happens when you get yeast in your tummy? What does it make you do, buddy?
Like, make bad behaviors.
Bad behaviors. It makes you not feel very good, doesn't it? Yeah, we kind of have some bad days sometimes, huh?
Yeah.
But you know what? You're such a good boy. Just because we have bad days doesn't mean you're a bad boy. You're a good boy, aren't you?
Yes.
All of us have bad days sometimes, huh, buddy? But our days are getting better, aren't they? Mr. Brannon loves to do his neurofeedback too, don't you?
Yes.
Because you like to watch all your movies, and what does it help you do? Does it calm you down?
Yes.
Makes you quiet, or doesn't it?
Yes.
All right. Okay, buddy. Here we go. There it goes. So this is a live EEG feed right now that we're looking at, and the live EEG feed represents the 2 points on his scalp that we're doing the temporal lobe on both the right and left hemisphere. This is a spectral array, and this is a really interesting little piece. What happens with these, we're running media through this system, and I'll show you in a second. We'll turn the media on so you can see how it runs. They pick a DVD that they want to work with, and it can be any DVD, it doesn't matter what. And it runs through this neurofeedback system. And what happens in his case, we're working with the temporal area, which is where the 2 leads are. And we know that we want that particular range for what we're treating to run around 10 hertz. And we know we want it within a specific range of amplitude. So we have this set up with a program, and these are threshold meters. And as long as the temporal area is running within the range we want it to, these threshold meters stay green and his program runs. The minute that he goes outside of that normative range, it turns red. And when I turn the video portion of this on, you'll see what happens. Now he's got glasses on, and the glasses also come in 3 different colors. Well, there's actually several. We only use 3. In his case, because we do want some activation, but we also want a little bit of calming as well, we're going with green. And they're blinking at 10 hertz. So he's getting the visual input at 10 hertz, which is where we want that optimum performance ranging. Now, when his movie starts, and let's get past this preview and get to the meat of this and let you see what it's going to do. I want you to listen to it normally. Let me unplug the headphones. Now, you hear it and see it normally as you would see a movie. When I push control, his brain is going to start running that movie. I don't know if you can notice on the film or not, but it's becoming darker and lighter, and the sound is going in and out as that becomes darker and lighter. Some of the programs will actually stop. Some of them get darker and lighter. It depends on what's being treated. But going back to this graph for a moment, every time this threshold turns red and runs outside that normative range, that movie gets darker and the sound gets quieter. And when his brain moves back into that 10 hertz range, it goes right back up again, and it happens just like that. Now, typically the sessions are going to run about 30 minutes. How they respond to the sessions really depends on the person. Sometimes we have people that will respond inside of 10 sessions very, very well. Sometimes we have kids that go 30, 40, 50 sessions before we really start seeing any major turnarounds. Brannon has done very well. This is his 75th treatment. And Mom will tell you firsthand that when he doesn't have them, there's a very, very big difference in his functional ability. This is Brannon's mom, Nicole.
Hi.
She can tell you firsthand what happens when Brannon misses sessions. You're the perfect person to be feeding us all of the information about what's happening with him so that we know how to better deal with him.
Yeah, because that's been the biggest thing for me from day one. I'm like, why does he do this? What makes him do this?
Right.
I need to know, you know?
Well, you know now, don't you?
Yes, I know. About 75%.
You know a lot of it. You know enough of it that when something's not right, you know it. And 9 times out of 10, by the time you come talk to me, you can usually tell me what the problem is before I confirm that's what it is.
I give a couple options, but yes.
Right, but you're usually within the ballpark. And see, that's good. That's critical. Why is that so important? Because there's not enough people that are skilled in this field to be able to treat all of these kids that are out there with autism. I say all the time, if we got a $400 million grant tomorrow, and I went out and hired every professional in the country that was skilled in autism, we wouldn't have enough people to treat what we have right here in Tennessee. That's how few people are out there. So we end up having a problem in that there's only X number of people that are doing this, and how many hundreds and thousands of families out there do we have that need this? And so we have to teach you how to be the expert and to stand instead and to understand what you're doing and why you're doing it.
Right.
You have many on some sides that are saying, oh, there's no proven efficacy of those things and there's not any studies to back those things up. Well, all those things take time and money, and we don't have a whole lot of money.
This is true.
But in the meantime, we have a lot of kids that need help, and they don't have 15 years to wait for these studies to catch up.
No.
We've got to get these kids well, and so we have to look at what's working. Erin, I want to kind of give you a